Hello, this is Gameplayer 45 showing you how to install and uninstall a 3-piece crank. Now, if you got one of these kind of bolts, use a wrench, adjustable wrench. If you got one of them Allen key bolts, which is what I got on the other side, then use an Allen key to take it off. Proper size too. Now, what you want to do is take this crank arm off that holds the bolt, that has the bolt on the one side. And one of the things you gotta know is that if you tighten up this bolt right here, it'll make it harder to take your crank arm off. And I had an Allen key. Actually, I'm using a flathead screwdriver. Oh shit! Because I can't find my Allen keys, and even if I did find my Allen keys, they would be script, so it wouldn't really matter. Alright, you loosen that bolt. And looser it is, the easier the thing will come off. Now, the crank should look like this. Now, with the big sprocket or the small sprocket. Now, use something that'll fit that bolt and turn it right. And spin it on the other side. Sometimes it might be hard. That's why my bolt's kind of script. It should come off, and you should have a washer, and then it should have some type of bearing bolt. And then it should look like this, and it should have bearings. Now put the bearings on a different frame you got, which is I'm not putting this crank on a different frame, which was a mongoose. I tried to make it into a small sprocket mongoose with a 3-piece crank. Now to tighten it, you go to the left side. Make it good as possible. Just don't make it too tight, otherwise it will not spin. And make sure your bearings are greased up, otherwise it'll make a noise. Which is called something that you want to shut the fuck up. Which is what happened to me. I had a GT and it kept on squeaking. I got someone to grease that up. Best way to do this is to tighten it up with your fingers at first. Then get a tool, just tighten it up a little notch. Not too much, otherwise it will start spinning slowly. And you don't want that to happen because it ain't gonna ride right. And you want it to go perfect. You don't want it to wiggle unless you like it to be wiggly. And then you put your crank arms to where they're like this. Either way, both the big sprocket and small sprocket are the same way. It's just mine has a little bolt that's inside the crank that you have to take out to take the sprocket out. And then I took this little bolt right here off to hold the sprocket because I think I don't really need it because that little bolt inside of it isn't loose or nothing.